So this is something that I've got friends who are mechanics that don't even like doing airbags. They actually phone me to come and swap a dash for me, and you know, I'm only a DIY technically, but a dashboard, like I was explaining before, it's pretty straightforward and simple once you actually get going. Like, people think, oh, what do you do with all the wires? If I just get in and just show you the amount of wires there is, like, this is a pretty basic car, so this isn't actually too difficult. So you've got, you know, you've only got a couple of plugs, but again, they only really reach to where they reach. So, like, without even knowing, I guarantee you, clocks, some sort of button in the centre, they're radio plugs. Obviously, anyone that's ever tuned to radio knows that. There's an aerial, but if you look the way they're bent, they only fit into one place. We've got, that's an airbag cable. You know, it's still an airbag cable because it's yellow. Everything's indicated yellow for airbags, so you need to be careful on them. I've actually already put the module in. I showed you the other thing. You just can't film it, it's so awkward. It's probably one of the most awkward airbag modules I've ever taken out. The bolts are just, they're ridiculous. It took me longer to change that than to take the two dashboards out last time. That's a real faff. Right, you've got speakers up here. Always pin them up out the way, because they will fall behind the dash. I've had to take a dash out before because they actually fell. See, it's just fell now. So I think what I'll actually do with that, I'll actually just take the speaker out. Yeah, I'll tuck the cable up here, and that way we'll be able to put that in now once we're done. So that one, I've already disconnected that one. So here's our box of bolts again. So again, there's all the bolts. You got like steering nuts, just all over the bolts. They're all pretty much the same bolts, so it doesn't really matter where they go. Okay, I'm going to try and set it up on the tripod for this. So I've taken the steering wheel back off. This dashboard won't fit over the steering wheel. Before we start putting the dashboard in, we need to put just here. I'll show you. In fact, I can just put that with one hand. I won't be able to get the bolts in, but so got these lugs on the back. See these? They just fit into them holes. One hand, maybe two hands. There you go. In. That's it. One bolt. Plug on the side. Got a little, you see back the clip, lift it up. That's the lock. Once we slide that into there, slide it in like that. You can watch. That's it, it's in. That simple. One bolt. So see if we find it. Yep, that's the bolt. So it's just one bolt. Straight into there somehow. It goes in there. Don't know how. But it's just fit. Oh, there we go. You look inside. It's just a little bit out. So there we go. So you need to tighten that up. Simple stuff. Simple stuff. So I'm going to set it up on the tripod from the driver's side, so you'll see me bring the dashboard in, slide it in, get it into place, check all the wires are not trapped. That's the other thing, when you put the dashboard in, make sure you don't trap a wire, because they fit quite tight to certain stuff. So like you look here, like you want these where they need to be, you need to make sure this is where it needs to be. And heater controls, you need to make sure they're right. That's, can't even remember what they're for. We'll find that out in a minute. I actually don't know what that's for. Gear selectors. Some cars, this has got a dash mounted gear selector, you just actually sits on the lugs there with bolts. It's honestly, it's just such a simple car to work on. Okay, let's get in on the tripod and get the dashboard in. This is easier with two people, but I'm only one person. Yeah, so yeah, just slide it in. Make sure you're not going to break any stalks. Off as well. So as you can see, we're almost in already. That needs to go up. haven't got that. Let's get behind it. Okay. A bit tight. We'll just see if we get that in further. There it is. There we go. There we go. Ooh, that was tight. Yeah, that was a little bit harder than I said it would be. That was actually down to I was by myself. You know, anytime. Generally, if you get help to do something like this, you should. Right. The cables need routing. That cable. Looks like it comes out of there. Have to get in that there. Pull it up. No, it's that actually goes on the top. Okay, there, there. Take the cables out. Okay, let's go back. Okay, let's go where it needs to be. What else we can do here? What are we stuck on? Side back of these. Ah, bolts. Right. Stuck on. Stuck on. Right. Right. Check the speaker wires. Now up. Speaker wire up. Holes are all lined in. Right, let's say it's successful. Push. Go there. Maybe go down. Oh, pretty good. So, where it should be. Right. So, let's get back to it. That's one pop too hard to see me. Right. Pretty much all you need to fit this whole dashboard is a 5mm Allen key and a T25. That's what I'm saying, it's so simple, such a simple car to work on. Dashboard's held in by these, just Allen bolts. So, see, when I took this apart, I was so happy with the way the thing come apart. It's literally just. the radio panel. Yeah, there you go, switch. But there's neither what that was for. So I've just looked at the camera and that's taken 23 minutes. Pretty good. 23 minutes, maybe 10 for the first section. Half an hour? Half an hour to put a dashboard back in. Just put the steering wheel back on. And I don't know if you can see, but just there, there's a little arrow. And then see on the shaft there's a little line. That's how you know the line's back up. Obviously pull the wires through the squib, line all that up, bring it back on. Yep. What goes in there? So that goes into the back of the wheel. And that's it, nice and simple. Okay, we'll just I'll pop back in a second.